Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Friday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. Who knows why I do the things I do. Who knows why I cried this morning when I was editing bits of Obama's speech from the Democratic National Convention. I mean, yes. I mean, he's a good speaker. Did he really? Is it because he just touched me right here? Is it because I thought, I'm gonna miss you, Barack? Is it because I couldn't quite remember whether there was a C in his first name at the end of his first name or not? Bruce isn't ready for an emotional Glenn ZB, but you know, under this ruggedly handsome, hard exterior, there isn't really anything. But you know, I think, was it just, what did I find that the tears were welling in my eyes because I was just really goddamn tired? I was just trying to see properly. That might have been part of it. I think the real reason, pollen, that's another good theory. I do suffer from a bit of hay fever from time to time. It seems like the wrong time of year for that, though. I think the best working theory of why I was tearing up while listening to Barack Obama's speech today is that it just brought home to me the fact that Donald Trump's going to win. And that's depressing. Slight height differential on the back of Barack's speech. Hillary came out, she pointed to him, and then there was the mandatory hug. And so that's the hug there. And as you can see, she's got to reach out quite a long way, because she's got that sort of hobbit-like kind of demeanour, hasn't she, stature, whereas he's quite tall and more Triffid-like, or Tripod from the War of the Worlds-like. So you've got Hobbit meets Tripod. So that, I mean, it wasn't a three-handed World Cup key-like handshake, don't get me wrong. It wasn't that. But he does look like he's a chiropractor trying to sort something out in the sort of the T12 region there, doesn't he? And she's like, ooh, was it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar again? No, that's racist. Not all tall black men are the same, and besides which, he's not speaking again until tonight. Finally, no, not finally, second to finally, penultimately, TV news. I could have sworn I told you not to do this. And yet, they're on breakfast this morning. They put this idiot out in the blizzard, in the snow. For what reason? TV, if you tell me it is snowing and cold, I will believe you. You don't actually have to sacrifice a reporter to the elements to convince me. You don't have to do it. Finally, Norway is seriously considering gifting Finland one of its tallest mountains for its 100th birthday. Finland turns 100 next year, and Norway is considering moving their border 40 metres or something. It's not far, but it's enough to push the peak of an unpronounceable mountain into Finland. I just can't help thinking, when I turn 100, I mean, it's nice to get a mountain, but I do still prefer bourbon, given the choice. I mean, it was my 20th wedding anniversary the other day, and I exchanged gifts with the domestic manager, and she gave me some very nice undies. Is that a New Zealand term, undies? I think you know what I'm talking about. Some people might call them knickers. Some people might call them pants. Underwear. Shorts. Some people might call them, but they're not. That's not what we call undies. Grats. Some people might call them. Anyway, Yeah, so she gave me. So that was romantic, I thought. And it wasn't quite like if I'd had the choice, maybe a new strap for my smartwatch, or like I say, bourbon's always welcome. But in saying that, I still like them, and I'm wearing some right now. Would you like me to? No? Okay, I won't show you. You just, again, take my word for it. But, I guess Finland will be doing the same thing, like, a mountain. Not quite what we were expecting. But thanks. It's lovely. I am glennzb. Thanks so much for having me at your Periscope. We'll see you back here again on Monday. I know it's probably not quite what you want, but you'll get me anyway.